What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Goal 60. So yesterday we had 4 plays that ended up going. Gave out 3 on the video and talked about how LA, the Angels, could potentially be a play, and it did turn out being one around on a run line around minus 130. Unfortunately, it didn't cash. In fact, both of the 2 losses that we had came out and really just couldn't get anything going, couldn't get as many hits as the other team, gave up some runs early, and couldn't take care of business. We did have one game to cancel out, and I'm going to talk about that. And also, we did pick up one win with Tampa Bay. So we'll get into all that now, and also talk about the unofficial bets as well. So yesterday, like I did say, we did get the win with Tampa Bay. They took care of business pretty easily, and they took care of business earlier in the week for us as well. So definitely riding high on Tampa Bay right now. Also, we had 2 regular losses. I say regular because we want to talk about that cancellation. But the 2 losses were Cleveland, who gave up a ton of runs coming out of the gate and just really couldn't get anything going the entire game. They would get a hit here and there, but just couldn't get anything. They got 2 on in the 8th, and I believe with 1 out, and just couldn't get anybody around. They ended up losing like 8-1. But if they wouldn't have gave up so much at the start, I really think they'd have been in that game. It was just once you get behind that far, you either really stick together and come back, or you just kind of fold it up and think about tomorrow. So hopefully they were thinking about tomorrow, which is today, where they are a minus 114 favorite, so a really good price there. We're looking to win 3.21 units, so we're putting up around 3.66 on that series. So hopefully Cleveland can get it going today. They can be the team that comes out and jumps up pretty easy, pretty quick, and gets the job done for us. The other loss we had was in that LA Angels game at Chicago. We had them on the run line, minus 130, and they came out. The Cubs come out and put up 4 runs pretty quick. The Angels did have a solo home run from Albert Pujols, which got him to, I believe, 365 is the number he's at now. But other than that, they really couldn't do anything. They only had 4 hits, and Pujols had one of his better days here recently where he actually had half of those hits. So maybe the rest of the team can get it going today, and we can at least keep it close because we're on the run. We're going to be on the run line again. Chicago's money line has shot up here overnight. I believe it opened yesterday around minus 165 to minus 175, somewhere in that range. And the last I checked a while ago was at minus 200, which is good for us. Don't let that fool you. We have been on the right side of some line movements before, and the other team gets a ton of money put on it, and we actually end up winning the game outright. So hopefully that happens again today. We're looking for that run line. It has not posted yet. Like I said yesterday, the Cubs all season long, when they're playing at home, a lot of times you won't see a total or a run line put up for a little while, just simply because the weather. They're trying to wait and see what the weather's like. Right now they're getting a lot of winter weather up there, and so there's a ton of wind, and once the system moves out, it'll probably go back to normal for a little while, and then as summer gets here, they start looking at it again. So those lines will come out later each time. That is an earlier game, just like it was yesterday, so make sure you're paying attention to that. Of course, as soon as it goes up, I'll put it out on my Twitter, whatever I see, and move forward. We're looking to win 2.3 units in that game, so whatever that line is, I really think that we're going to get, maybe we have a chance here to get plus money on this run line, or at least closer to even, so that'd be even better. Now the game we're going to talk about is the one that got canceled, the White Sox. So yesterday we had the White Sox on the run line against the Yankees. They were at the Yankees, and that game got delayed in the 7th and eventually got called. The problem is the White Sox were in the lead 9-6, and we all thought that we had a winner. The way the rules at most books state is that if you're on the money line after 4.5 innings, if you've got the home team and they're leading, you win. If you, after 5 innings, if you have the After 5 full innings, if you have the road team and you have the lead, you win. And all that is just like the 8.5 and 9. That is, if the home team's leading, after the away team has their 4 or 5 at bats, then the game's over if the home team's leading. There's no need for them to bat. If the home team is losing and the away team had 5 bats, the home team has to have 5 bats for that to be official. On totals and run line, you have to go 8.5 and 9. You have to have a full game. So I thought that run lines went with money lines on that situation. I was completely wrong. It sucks because that game would have been a straight out winner. 9-6, we were in the lead. That would have been great to have a plus 100 team and to win that money even. But it didn't work. Now what I'm going to do is I'm completely wiping it off the board because that was an official game. That means that today and tomorrow is just a 2-game series. So it was a push for everybody, and I'm just counting it as that. We're not going to touch it today. We're moving on, and we're going to stick to these 2 that we're trying to get on these B bets. So that's it for official plays. We'll talk about the unofficial plays. Unofficial plays yesterday did have a really good day. They went 3-1. In fact, one of those was a run line with Milwaukee over the Dodgers, and Milwaukee did get the outright win. I wish they could have done that back on, Wednesday or Thursday, but of course they didn't. They waited till they played the Dodgers. But either way, the unofficial plays to go 3-1. The only team that we're looking to finish out there is Washington. Now, yesterday Washington was like minus 177. Today they're minus 125. So a lot better price there, but still would be expensive if you're on that series simply because of the price yesterday. So that's it as far as unofficial plays. That's it as far as everything I've got. I appreciate you watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let's get these wins today and move on. Hopefully we don't even have to think about anything tomorrow, and we can be looking forward to Monday for the new set of series coming up. Once again, thanks for watching this. Give it a thumbs up. Tell everybody about it, and let's have some fun. Appreciate it. See ya.
60% of the time, it works every time.